Over here in the bottom left, a yummy drink, but more importantly, an amazing Zerg player. He is...
I am NesTea.
Dude, that's what I'm like when I talk about NesTea too. I'm like splashing my hands in the water. I'm just like, ah!
I understand completely, Tasteless. Completely.
I love that new emoticon everybody's using that we just had a shot of. All right. Now over here in the upper right, our underdog.
Next, CoCa.
There he is now. Ah, we love you too, bottom left person.
Oh.
No.
All right, so at the moment, Tasteless, we have them doing pretty similar builds. CoCa's gas and pool a little bit quicker. In fact, enough quicker that this is actually going to be pretty cheesy. I would not be surprised if he goes a speedless Baneling attack.
Well,
you know, you try to hit that before your opponent. Your opponent will go for speed normally to open on a map like this. And they have no speed, so it's basically slow lings against a couple slow lings and some Banes. And that can be pretty hard,
Well,
man.
there's really not a lot you can do against that.
You don't even have two queens by then. So it's a little bit all-in-ish, but it can be a very powerful strategy at times. And it looks like absolutely that is what CoCa is going for. How quickly will NesTea figure this out? His Overlord is going towards his opponent's ramp right now. Will he see the Zerglings go by? And
could.
Oh, CoCa's actually getting super quick speed, so he's actually going to go for a less all-in version of this, where you get a really quick speed. And I'm sure, Tasteless, he will make a Baneling nest.
Yeah. And we saw NesTea plant a Roach Warren, and he is getting Zergling speed.
Yeah.
So.
And we do have a Baneling nest going down for CoCa. He's running the Zerglings around in a way that the Overlord cannot see them.
This is a StarCraft 1 trick.
Yeah. NesTea is, he might be trick Tasteless. But, you know, making that Roach Warren so quickly is going to give NesTea exactly the units he needs. If he can get a few Roaches out before those Banelings are up his ramp, everything's going to be good.
Look at this maneuvering here by CoCa. This is actually so technical. I want to emphasize this again, guys. He knows exactly where all the Overlords should be, so he's actually just maneuvering these four Zerglings.
It's actually quite amazing.
This is actually pretty damn good.
These are solid snake Zerglings, Tasteless.
These are solid snakes. And NesTea just might be that liquid snake. They're going snake.
Well,
that's my best impression.
That's all right.
And the other guys are always gonna be like, on the battlefield, something profound.
Oh my
snake,
God! But NesTea is making a bunch of Roaches right now, Tasteless. A bunch more Zerglings are coming down from CoCa.
Uh-oh.
He's making 4 Banes at the moment. Will NesTea have the Roaches at the ramp in time? He has 2 there right now. No Queen there. Doesn't think that this is coming quite that quickly. And NesTea, you might be in trouble. But he has some more Roaches from behind. Cannot let his Zerglings go. And oh my God, a total mess up on those Banes.
Yeah. He misclicked that. That is not what was supposed to happen.
I think he put them on attack move, and they all detonated on the Queen. And now NesTea is unbelievably ahead once again.
Well, you know, I got to hand it to CoCa, though, if I could just mention this. That was such an impressive strategy.
Yeah.
That was actually, like, so technical. I really have gained this new level of respect. And the execution was bad, but that was a really good strat there. Now, basically, NesTea is actually just going to make a bunch of stuff and attack.
Yes.
Because he knows, well, you're going to try to revert back into a healthy play style, but you didn't get any of my drones. So your strategy, oh, my God.
Hold on.
Oh, my God.
I don't know if that'll be enough, though. Even if he kills half the drones of NesTea, there's going to be too many Roaches over there. And that was
not
nice.
enough.
Yeah.
Not enough,
But exactly, not enough, because these Roaches are up here, and there's just... How in the world will these units that CoCa has kill all these Roaches? It's going to be really hard. He's going to lose quite a bit in the process. And, NesTea looking so good. More Zerglings rallying in here. Drones are falling.
Not bad defense here at all, actually, from CoCa. But the question is did he lose too much mining time with those drones?
But actually, you know what? NesTea did not kill quite as many drones as I was expecting there.
She should have done a little bit better
there.
there.
Lings now going to take out these Queens, and that's going to be absolutely huge. These Queens are needed for defense at the moment. 1 Queen left. It does, in fact, go down. And he's just got to kill about 2 drones, and he's well ahead. And he's absolutely going to do that, Tasteless.
CoCa's actually controlling his drones really well here.
Yeah, he is. Look at that.
Yeah,
that was actually
that was
beautiful.
insane. he should have killed actually a lot more. That was
So after all that, Tasteless, we have 14 drones for NesTea, 12 for CoCa. But of course, NesTea has more powerful tech and 2 queens, while CoCa has none. CoCa, in fact, not even making queens. Instead, just focusing on drones. He had to make those Zerglings to hold off the attack. And he's going to want to try to get something done with those. But what is that something? What can he actually do with these Zerglings? You know, there's 2 queens. NesTea is popping out some more lings and roaches. Yeah, I'm not sure, Tasteless, about this one. Yeah, in fact, that's very smart.
This is an interesting game. This is basically a game of 2 good players with 2 good strategies and a bunch of failed attacks.
Yeah.
One guy was supposed to win the game with the Banelings, and then the other guy was supposed to win the game with the Roach counter. And now this game's going to go on.
Well, CoCa was really smart to pull all his drones out immediately against that. That was something he absolutely needed to do. If he tried to fight with Army first, then pull out drones, NesTea would have gotten down to like 5 drones. But instead, everything at once overwhelmed the Roaches. But still, NesTea, of course, got ahead from it as CoCa did squander that early aggression.
Nice defense once again. And this is where it might be very difficult. A lot of this will depend on if that Baneling does hit NesTea's Zerglings.
Can NesTea target down that Bane? And the Bane does go off, but still a couple Zerglings
Not
left alive.
Yeah.
The Queen goes down again. I love that NesTea keeps targeting that Queen. The drones are out, though.
He might actually want to target down the drones here. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. They're the Zerglings.
Yeah. You know, what I love about that, though, Tasteless, is there's no more production. How is he going to produce? He doesn't have a Queen. Well, he pops out another one,
won't
but
have a Queen
that one will
again
go
in a
down.
second here, yeah.
Yeah, so...
And that should be a GG now.
Yeah, it's 12 supply to
that's
36.
GG. More links coming in here.
It's all over, Tasteless.
It's
2
over.
drones left. And NesTea, once again, slamming his Zerg opponent. GG, NesTea.
That wasn't even like slamming. That was like WWF power bombing.
Yeah.
That was like when Zangief
Put him right
picks him
through a
up
table,
and spins him
Tasteless.
around. And I'm like, put me down.
Is that what they say?
That's what they say. I have back problems. Don't slam me like that. All right. Well, you know, I feel a little bit bad for CoCa, but what the hell are you going to do here against NesTea?
Yeah. I don't think he came in this expecting to win, but I tell you, after losing that game, he has to be rattled. Of course, first game, NesTea totally tricked him. Second game, he hid everything from NesTea. NesTea was not quite prepared. He may have done a lot of damage to those Banes if he hadn't messed those up, but instead, they all detonated on the Queen.
Yeah.
And what do you do from there? You lose.
You die.
ZVZ can be very unforgiving, Tasteless, especially early game rushes like that.
It's quite a tightrope walk, to be honest. Well, you know, it's not over yet. Don't be confused. This is not a best of 3. It's a best of 5. So we could see a comeback, but I don't.
Against NesTea, it's so hard to imagine.
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine, Tasteless.
He's pretty good. Although I have to point out, CoCa's strategy, that game was so good. When he actually maneuvered the Zerglings around the Overlords.
He made the S.
Because he's like, I want to win down code S. He went like that. He like wants to be Zoro, but with Zerglings. Go ahead, you say something. I'm going to let our audience take in how funny that was. No, but seriously, it was just like, wow, this is specifically
it was
for this
so
map.
well thought out, man.
And you could see they just barely slipped by.
He had Overlord timing perfectly mapped out with his ability. Obviously practiced that down to the T. I mean, those 4 Zerglings that turned into Banes, completely unexpected. Then he sent all the rest of the Zerglings at once through the Overlord field as the Banelings were ready. Hit them all at the same time. Everything was perfect there.
Yeah, you're right. All right, we're going to have a 5-minute break, so don't go too far away. We'll be right back here at the GSL.